Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, now let's start now. So, mashallah, everyone memorized the Fi'l al-Madi? Everyone memorized? Fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'alu, with any word? So, those who did not memorize, raise the hand. 1, 2, did not memorize. Okay, most of you memorized. Okay, from the ladies' side, how many of you memorized? All the Fi'l al-Madi? 4, mashallah. So out of 6, 4, mashallah. And out of 25, how many? 30. So only a few hands left. Okay, inshallah, I hope inshallah tomorrow they get ready. Okay, now yesterday I explained to you all. Now we are going to read this book. The way they basically explain here, this is so complicated. But alhamdulillah, the way I explained to you, that was so easy. And then if you memorize the way I taught you yesterday, there's more than enough. But anyway, we follow the book now. The first one, they are saying about the third person singular. Third person singular. Now, the first person singular, Muzakkar and Muannas, they combine. Got it? First person singular, they combine Muzakkar and Muannas together. Now see here, Hamidun Dhahaba. This is Jumla Ismiya, isn't it? Jumla start with a noun. Hamidun Dhahaba. Okay. Now you want to make Jumla failure. How? So you put the Dhahaba before. So when you put the Dhahaba before, the Jumla start with the verb. That will be Jumla failure. So Dhahaba. Dhahaba Hamidun. Or just say Dhahaba, for example. So Dhahaba is fail. And Huwa is fa'il. Remember that? Okay. So the dhamir is mustatir, which is implicit. That is Huwa. That Huwa is fa'il. That Huwa is fa'il. Dhahaba fail and Hamidun is fa'il, or you can make like this. Dhahaba Hamidun. If you make like this, Dhahaba Hamidun, and then in that case there is no dhamir mustatir, because you put the subject clearly, fa'il, doer clearly. You just put the clearly the name, the person, Hamid or Zaid or anyone. Dhahaba Hamidun. In first one, Dhahaba, he left. The second one, Hamid left. Understand? Okay. And Fatima to Dhahabat, Jumla Ismiya, Muannas. Fatima left. Now if you make Jumla failure, so what you're going to do? Remember the first person, Wahid Muzakkar Ghaib, that's the first brick. Then you are adding on it. So what you're going to do? Just add the plus, which means add tanis, alamatu tanis. Alama means sign. Tanis muannas alama. And dhamir mustatir. Dhamir is implicit there, which is here. Very good. So basically, if you say dhahabat, this means she left. And you can say dhahabat Fatimatu, the third example, fourth example. So in that case, you can say Fatimatu is fa'il, is subject. Otherwise, if you say only dhahabat, this means she. Clear? Now, this two, dhahaba or dhahabat, third person, ghaib, wahid. muzakkar and muannas. And then example number 5, 6, and 7. Anta dhahabta, mukhatab, fail hadir. Anta, so you put anta before, which is you, yes, clearly. This means anta dhahabta jumla ismiya, very good. And then if you just say dhahabta, if you put the ta at the end, ta, so jumla failure, and dhamir is baris. Remember, which is ta, which is this ta basically replaced by anta. Remember, I explained to you yesterday. So wahid muzakkar hadir, wahid muzakkar hazir. Anta dhahabta, or only you say dhahabta, you left. And if you say anti, this muannas, wahid muannas hadir. Anti dhahabti jumla ismiya. If you say only dhahabti, jumla failure. Wahid muannas hadir. Clear to everyone? And then wahid mutakallim, which is ana dhahabtu. Ana muzakkar, ana muannas, for both. Dhahabtu, I left. And you can say dhahabtu, jumla failure. Tu is basically replaced by ana. Replaced by ana. Muzakkar and muannas. So basically here they put all wahid. Ghaib, hazir, and mutakallim. All wahid. Clear? Now you just read the explanation quickly.
The verb in the perfect tense denotes an action completed in the past. The above chart illustrates the singular forms of the verb dhahaba.
Okay, that's the main one. That's the main first break.
In the perfect tense. This verb comprises 3 root letters, dha, ha, and ba. The first letter is referred to as fa.
Remember I said fa kalima.
The second letter is referred to as ayn.
Ayn kalima.
And the third letter is referred to as lam.
Lam, yani lam kalima. So dal is fa kalima, ha is ayn kalima, ba is lam kalima. Very good.
The fa and lam letters of a triliteral verb are invariably vowed with fatha.
This mabni is. Fa and la will remain with fatha always. Can't change. Yep.
But the ayn letter may be vowed with a fatha.
Maybe maftuhul ayn, yes.
Or it may be vowed with dhamma.
Madmumul ayn.
Or kasra.
Maksurul ayn. So it depends. Fa'ala, fa'ula, or fa'ila. Okay. Dharaba or fataha or nasara. All maftuhul ayn. Sami'a, maksurul ayn. Karuma, say madmumul ayn. Very good. Yep.
The vowelling of the letter depends on the generally accepted usage. There is no particular rule for it.
Okay.
The third person singular masculine form. In Arabic, when a verb is mentioned, it is always in the third person singular masculine form. The verb for to go is dhahaba, which
Okay, that's the main one. So we start from there. Wahid muzakkar ghaib.
The verb for to go is dhahaba, which means he went. However, the pronoun huwa, which is the subject of the verb, is not expressed. Instead, it is
Mustatir,
mustatir,
which is implicit, which is in it.
Person singular feminine form. It is
You understand so far? Yesterday I explained to you in detail. Now just you read. Yep.
The third person singular feminine form.
Yep.
It is formed by adding a vowelless ta
Tautanis.
at the end of the verb. As in,
Which verb? Wahid muzakkar ghaib. At the end of the wahid muzakkar ghaib. Yes. No, Wahid Muzakkar Ghaib at the end, just add the star, Taitanis. On Wahid Muzakkar Ghaib, which is Zahaba, just add these Taitanis. So that's the main one, Wahid Muzakkar Ghaib. Now you form from there. All. You're playing with this. So Zahaba, Tai Maskuna, Zahabat.
As in the third person singular masculine form, the subject of Zahabat is a concealed pronoun here. And the
Taitanis. Then N Taitanis is the
indicator of the concealed pronoun.
okay.
In Hamidun Zahaba, the Hamidun is the subject, not the verb. It is Mubtada.
Yep.
Zahaba is a verb in the perfect tense whose subject is the concealed pronoun huwa. The sentence huwa, Zahaba, is the predicate of the subject Mubtada.
Yep.
What we have here is a nominal sentence with a verbal sentence as its predicate.
Okay, so if you make nominal sentence, then you say Hamidun Zahaba or Huwa Zahaba, okay? So that nominal sentence. But you are not putting that subject at the beginning, just you are saying Zahaba, that will be verbal sentence. And that's Huwa will be the file of it.
According to the rules of Arabic grammar, the verb always precedes its subject. For that reason, we have
that's the verb needs the subject anywhere. So we need some doer. If we're using the action, so someone is there who work this. So doer.
For that reason,
that doer is the subject. We call fa'il.
For that reason, we have not made Hamidun and Fatimatu the subject of the verb in Hamidun Zahaba.
Or Fatimatu Zahabat. Yep.
You have observed that the subject of a verb may be a noun as in Zahaba Hamidun and Zahaba Fatimatu. And may also be pronoun as in Hamidun Zahaba Fatimatu Zahabat.
Make it very short, very simple. Too big this. Very simple. Sentence start with the noun or pronoun. Jumla ismiya. Khalas. Clear? Anta dhahabta or Hamidun dhahaba. Fatimatu dhahabat. That's nominal sentence. Jumla ismiya. Mubtada khabar. But so it starts with the verb dhahaba or dhahabat, jumla failure. Now you can write the subject like Hamidun, dhahaba Hamidun, dhahabat Fatimatu, that's fine. Or you can don't put the subject. If you do not put the subject, what will happen? The subject will be hidden or implicit. That's very simple way. Okay.
The second person singular masculine form. It is formed by making the letter lam of the past perfect verb vowelless and adding ta to it.
Yep.
In dhahabta, you masculine went. Ta is the subject of the verb.
Okay. That was anta, not ta.
The second person singular feminine form, it is formed by making the letter lam of the past perfect verb vowelless and adding t to it.
For formalness. So t basically is there was anti, now t.
In dhahabti, you feminine went. T is the subject of the verb.
Yep.
The first person singular masculine and feminine form. It is formed by making the letter lam of the past perfect verb vowelless and adding to it.
So, which is replaced by ana basically, okay?
Then dhahabtu,
Yep.
I, masculine or feminine went. To
Subject of the verb. So now basically, ta, ti, tu. Ta, ti, and tu. These pronouns are, okay, now say these are
term
ضمائر رفع بارزة ضمير بارز. That's clear. You can see ذهب تا ذهب تي ذهب تو. This basically was أنت أنتي or أنا. So this was بارز. And ذهبت or ذهب this مستتر. Implicit. Yep.
Apparent pronouns, suffixes which occur as a subject of the verb. These are attached only to the past perfect verb and are said to be the subjects of the verb. They are called barizatun,
بارزة.
barizat, because unlike concealed pronouns, they are apparent. They are read and written with the verb.
Okay. So with ذهب تا تا see ذهب تا ذهب تي ذهب تو. Similarly, ذهبنا it will come later on. But basically, this paragraph explaining what they have said to you before in the column, saying about it. Now, in the meantime, because talking about the subject, so they need to talk about the object as well. So sometimes verbs need object as well. Sometimes doesn't need. Sometimes sentence complete, verb and subject. Like ذهب حامد. Hamid left. Complete sentence. We understand. He was here. I'm asking, where is he now? You can say he left. There is no need further, isn't it? So we understand. But sometimes some verb need the object. Let's say if you say ضرب زيد. Zaid hit. Whom? If I stop ضرب زيد, Zaid hit. Of course, he hit someone. He hit someone. So we need to say extra, which is object. This act happened to someone. So we can say ضرب زيد حامدا. Zaid hit Hamid. See, but this verb needs the object. Got it? So the object is called maf'ul. That's called maf'ul. Now there are different categories of the maf'ul. One of the maf'ul is called maf'ul bihi. Maf'ul bihi. The work happened with that. Like the action, hitting action happened to Hamid by Zaid. Zaid hit Hamid. You understand? That's maf'ul. So that's why now they are going to explain here about the maf'ul bihi. If I say I read, qara'tu for example, what I read, you need to know more. I can say qara'tu lisan al-Quran, qara'tu al-Quran, qara'tu ahadith al-Nabawiyya, qara'tu al-kutub al-tarikh. See, anything you are going to say. So that's verb basically need the object, and sometimes verb need one object, sometimes need two, sometimes three, sometimes more, depends. So that will come in details anyway, but at the moment just the simple thing they are going to explain here. Yes.
A noun to which an action is directed is termed maf'ulun bihi.
Maf'ul bihi, yep. Object.
Object. As in أكل زيد
الطعام. أكل زيد الطعام or أكل زيد الطعام. You can say أكل زيد الطعام or أكل زيد الطعام. Okay. So Zaid ate the food. So Zaid ate something. What? What he ate? Maybe apple, maybe some other thing, maybe food, or maybe in what? So you have to say this.
الطعام is a subject and in
object.
Is the object and in قرأت الكتاب I read the book.
Al-kitaba is the object.
The object is always in the accusative case.
Okay. So now, in the sentence, subject always be subject, marfu, and object always be mansub. If you change the sequence, meaning will change. Let's say, Daraba Zaidun Hamidan. In this sentence, Zaid is, say all of you. All of you, I want to hear from all of you. Daraba Zaidun Hamidan. Zaid is subject, marfu. Hamidan is mansub, and which is maf'ul, object. Clear? But what you have done, daraba, you by mistake or on purpose, depends. If you say daraba Zaidan Hamidun, in the first sentence, daraba Zaidun Hamidan, what does it mean? Zaid hit Hamid. Now you are saying like this, daraba Zaidan Hamidun. Now what happened now? Zaid is object and Hamid is subject. So what is the meaning? How we are going to translate now? Translate it to me. Daraba Zaidan Hamidun. Hamid hit Zaid. Before Zaid, no, not same. See, the first one was Daraba Zaidun Hamidan. Zaid is the doer, is a fa'il. Hamid was maf'ul. So Zaid hit Hamid. Now if you change by mistake or on purpose, depends. But if you read like this, Daraba Zaidan Hamidun. So what is the translation now? Hamid hit Zaid. Opposite meaning. Before the hitter was Zaid, now hitter is now Hamid. That is the thing in Arabic. Very, very important about the Arab. Sometimes this will lead you to the kufr. So we have to be careful about the subject, about the object. So what do you mean? Like I remember at the beginning of the class, I gave the example for the Arab. إنما يخشى الله من عباده العلماء. So Allah is mansub, is maftu. This means this is object. And al-ulama is fa'il, subject. What does mean now? Ulama fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah is the object. So ulama is subject. So they fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Na'udhu billah, na'udhu billah, na'udhu billah, summa na'udhu billah, thousands of. If someone recite innama yakhshallahu min ibadihi ulama'a, meaning will lead to the kufr. It's a kufr. Means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fear from the ulama. Okay, excellently. Then of course, if you straight away, if you remember, make tawbah, and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, forgive me, I made a mistake. Ihdina siratal mustaqim, siratal ladina an'amta. So, oh Allah, you favor upon them, alayhim, isn't it? But if you say, na'udhu billah, thumma na'udhu billah, an'amtu. So those people, I favor them. I gave them the, favor. Na'udhu billah min dhalik. So it is very important, the Arab. Which one? No, see the firstly, Daraba Zaidun Hamidan. Okay, I write down for you. Where you want to write down? Here? The same page? You will? चलो भाई लिख दे. Very important for you people. Just the Arab, You people can see it or no? नहीं, यहाँ से नहीं देख सकते. चलो फिर मैं वर्ड खोल देता हूँ. Okay. You see the fatha? I don't see myself. I can see. How come you can see that? Fatha. अरे भाई ऐसा करिए छोड़ो इसको चलो कोई बात
You have one job.
okay that's fine you go to the word then easy but easy and faster चलो ठीक है ये आपके लिए इजी रहेगा इसमें चले कोई नहीं ओके यहाँ पर साफ होता है बराबर बराबर जैदुन किसकी पिटाई हो रही है हामिद भाई की पिटाई हो रही है ओके पता नहीं भाई दो जबर कहाँ से आते हैं okay daraba zaidun hamidan what does mean now daraba is fa'il zaid is fa'il hamid is maf'ul or maf'ul bihi so now what happened now here see if you say daraba zaidan hamidun even though yani put daraba at the beginning then zaid then hamid sequence is same but i'rab is changed now i'rab change or not so instead of zaidun is zaidan now instead of hamidan is hamidun so what is the meaning of this second sentence hamid hit zaid so zaid was the doer before now hamid is the doer clear so that's why it is very important very important for you that what you are going to put dhamma or fatha so if you change then you have to know that what you mean clear okay come to the book now okay read okay so now because we are talking about the maf'ul now they are going to talk about the fail as I mentioned you before sometimes some fail doesn't need any maf'ul sometimes some fail doesn't need any maf'ul sentence complete with the file and just stop dhahaba zaidun zaid left finish you understand that this sort of verb is called al-fi'lul lazim al-fi'lul lazim doesn't go to the next fail with the file sentence completes that's it finish and if the verb needs object doesn't complete with the only the file needs object so this sort of fail is called al-fi'lul muta'addi is going to the next okay this is called fi'lul muta'addi now they are going to explain to you about al-fi'lul lazim and al-fi'lul muta'addi read quickly inshallah you can understand this
Certain verbs do not need an object or do not directly take the object in the opposite case.
Okay.
Such verbs are termed أفعال
أفعال لازمة. فعل لازم. You can say الفعل لازم.
intransitive verbs. Verbs which directly take the object in the accusative case are said to be أفعال
متعدية. This transitive one. So go to the next.
In addition to this, there are several verbs which are used with prepositions.
Okay, now you can see here the example. لعب زيد. لعب زيد. Zaid played. Enough, you understand? You understand that yes, what do you mean here? You mean that Zaid played. Now the second one. ساعد زيد صديقه. Zaid help, for example, Zaid help. If I stop here, you think he helped to whom? So now saying that صديقه, his friend. So that's what this is متعدي.
The subject before the noun, like Zayd and Sa'ada.
Yes, if you say Zaid, that will be jumla ismiya. That will be jumla ismiya. This depends on you. Okay, now the third example. Bahatha Zaidun. So Zaid research, or he did research about An-Kutubi from his book. So see, so this Bahath and this research needs something extra. That's why An-Kutubihi. Okay, now read this.
According to the rules, بحث is intransitive as it does not take the object in the accusative case. Instead, it is followed by a preposition. However, with respect to the meaning, it is transitive. Such a case expressed as an.
Because of an, so we basically put the an, so you make this bahasa muta'addi. We made this bahasa muta'addi by adding an. Like a dhahaba. Zahaba Zaidun, for example. Zaid is left. But if you want to make this zahaba fi'lul muta'addi, yes, you can by adding, let's say, ba. Anyone give the example from the Quran? Click something in your mind. Zahaba. Make zahaba. Zahaba is fi'lul lazim. Make this zahaba fi'lul muta'addi and get the example from the Quran. Just click. Okay, just think in the beginning of Surah Baqarah. MashaAllah. See, I was thinking that one of the student will get it, and he got MashaAllah. Well done. Good on you. Zahaballahu binurihim. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took their nur. See this, we are making nur as a object, but by adding ba. By adding ba. Similarly here, by adding an. Okay. The rules.
Rule number 22. The past tense, fi'l al-madi, is used to denote an action that has been completed in the past. The verb is invariable,
Okay, it's a mabni.
and is declined positionally. Rule number 23. The normal order in an Arabic verbal sentence is subject, verb, subject, direct object, adverb, and other matter.
Yep.
The subject of the verb always occurs in the nominative case, whereas the object comes in the accusative case.
Okay. So always object will be mansoob and subject will be marfu.
The subject is either mentioned separately or attached to the verb in the form of a pronoun.
Okay, so if it's attached with this, like a dhahabta or dhahabti or dhahabtu, so we call dhamir baris. We'll call dhamir baris. But if it is implicit, like a dhahaba or dhahabat, dhahaba, dhahabu, for example, that we call mustatir. Yep.
Below are all the pronouns that are suffixed to the verb as subject. Fi, tu, tuma, tum, tunna, na, ta, waw, na.
Wow, no. Okay, these are damir baris. Good. Now the exercise here. Yep.
In the following sentences, change the form of the verb replacing hamid by Aisha and then anti, anta, and ana in the given order.
Okay. Hamidun kharaja min al-fasli. See, Hamid is a muzakkar muannas. Muzakkar. That's why kharaja. If it is Zainab there or Fatima, kharajat. Very good. So Fatima to kharajat min al-fasli. Now anta. So what will happen? Kharajata. Because anta, that's why kharajata. If it is anti, then kharajti. If it is ana, kharajtu. You understand? Okay. Hamidun ghasala manadi lahu. Make Fatimatu. Very good. Manadila. Very good. Excellent. 100% mark. Fatimatu ghasalat manadila. Ha. Don't say who. Ha. Because Fatima is muannas. Okay. Number 2. Hamidun nazala min al-qitari. Aishatu. Okay, let's go number 6. Hamidun fataha nawafid al-ghurfati. Aishatu fatahat ghurfat. Very good. Okay, now number 12. Aishatu akhadatil qalama min sadi. Say it. Don't shy. Good, say it. Sadiqati. See, sadi, not sadiq, sadiqatun. First you make ta and then ha. Sadiqatiha. Change sadiqihi to sadiqatiha. Sadiqatun and then ha. Okay, now, so I'm going to do something with the pronunciation. Number 19. Hamidun. So say anything, Zainab. Raja'at ila baytiha. Okay, good. Okay, number 20. Kulsum kutubaha. Wada'at hafishan ti ha. Very good. So good, mashallah. So if people understand this. Okay, now we stop here. Inshallah, after Salah, I come back.